I'm Jezbot.
I'm Tim and Taco.
And I am Adstinooks.
Huzzah. We have ads are back.
Huzzah. Was that a huzzah?
Huzzah. Yeah.
Welcome back to Turnstile Records presents the Escape Pod.
Escape pod.
Adam.
Thank you. Welcome back. Good to be here.
Good to
I'm
have
still
you.
on the huzzah. Can you talk me through the huzzah?
It's a witty...
Well, slang it doesn't get used as often as it should.
there you go. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah.
coming
Old
in.
school, I know on one of the podcasts we've done old school sayings,
Yes.
slangs.
Slangs.
You know,
Yeah.
we're always talking about bogans, skegs. You got
Sick.
your
Yeah, I like it already. Vegans.
yeah. Himses, herses,
Yeah.
new ones, all those different.
You heard any of the new slang? This is just, we've launched into something straight out of
Well, I
topic.
haven't actually because I need to be brought up to date because my kids are just entering that slang phase.
That age that your kids are entering, I was at a party the other day. Yeet.
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 Has that got anything to do with yeast?
We'll have to guess. We'll have to have a guessing game,
Yeet.
obviously. Yeet is someone idiot.
Nope. Well,
Yeet.
potentially the person saying it.
Yeah,
but
the
not
person saying it's definitely an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know. The sound you make when you pull nasal hairs out.
Yeet. Yeet. No,
Okay.
York.
No, I don't know. Is it a new fad, a craze?
It's just a new word that when I said, what does it mean? I was told, it's when
Yeet.
something's like, yeet, and you can just sort of throw it in. If it could be like something's really good or exciting, and do you want to do that? Yeet!
Oh, no.
What's happening? What's happening? Yeet!
Yeet.
Yeah. Y double E T. Yeet. They had it face painted.
Oh God.
Yeet.
I thought it was
Can I say what are you yeets up to?
yeet. It yeets.
No, that
No.
doesn't sound
No,
right. to me.
now you sound like an old man.
Yeah, no. I was actually
We went to the theatre. It was really yeet.
Okay, that sounds good.
Does it?
That sounds yeet.
But you have to yeet. It's not just the word yeet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I-
yeet.
I'm not doing that.
Oi, fly it past your kids. Guaranteed.
Okay, I will do that.
Was it more a
Huzzah!
regional
Regional
slang?
dialect.
Yeah, it's like is it?
Is that?
Is that? Is that even?
No, I'm not down with any new slang.
No, I don't think I don't really think I'd drop any slangs.
You just
in
did
these
drop the
days.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's a swears word.
At one stage, that was slanging.
Yeah, I guess it was. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, they try to make us say cowabunga.
Yeah, they did.
They did, didn't they?
They did. Them
Just did.
pesky little toidles.
I think that might be a yeet one.
Yeah.
Didn't Bart Simpson yell, rip out a cowabunga at some stage too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Oh, and the turtles.
And the turtles.
Yeah.
And don't eat my shorts. No, they eat my shorts.
Don't eat my shorts.
Don't eat my shorts.
Eat my
Don't have a
shorts.
cow.
You don't have a cow, man. Wow.
Is
It's
it-
all about that catchphrase, isn't it?
You got to have them.
Gotta have 'em.
We've got hundreds of them.
Yeah. Huzzah!
Humorous your daddy.
Yeah,
That's
true.
ads,
right.
you coined that
Why don't
one.
you hit us with a
Yeah, hit us one with one of
with a
yours.
dad joke?
Oh, we're just rehashing.
Yeah,
yeah,
rehash.
yeah. What do you call a magical dog?
I don't know. What do you call a magical dog?
A labracadabrador.
Yes. Yes.
That's like when I went
well
down
done.
to the
Well done.
food court at Glen Waverley Shopping Centre. It's abracadabras.
Yes.
Similar to that?
That's punny.
It's very similar, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. Just one's a kebab and one's a dog.
Speaking of stores, I went over to the $2 shop across the road from my place.
Mhm.
And
What are we looking for? String, blue tack, or
I was
Cards?
getting a little perfume droppers.
We should have guessed.
You did guess.
we could have
Yeah.
rinsed another 5 minutes on the
Yeah.
guesses, Tim.
We'll keep guessing.
Okay.
You're getting
little perfume
perfume.
bottles.
Yes, spot on. Okay, that game's over. So I went to the counter and
Don't even get bells these days. How long have I been gone?
great. It's got a great embedded in it.
Updated.
And
Do you want me to record a yeet? So you can
yeah, we might get a yeet.
whip that out as you go.
Yeah, that sounds pretty yeet.
Might
man.
get a yeet infection.
Yeah. Got one of those right now.
Ugh.
So I'm at the counter, and the two ladies that operate the shop, Chinese persuasion.
What?
How dare
Yeah,
you?
can you believe it? A $2 shop.
Off.
And they're
Profile.
looking at they're concentrating on the security cameras and they're watching somebody that's just been in the store.
Yep.
So I went, I'm not leaving because I'm all about that security cam styles.
Yeah.
Trevor and the likes. And I want to see what's going on in my neighbourhood and I want to know.
Yeah.
On the counter is a $50 note, which I saw and I instantly went,
Counterfeit.
it's not real, right? Apparently it was handed over to her by, she described the woman as very, very tough, very tough. And I went, she's a bogan.
Or a Maori, but let's
Or a
not
scam.
profile anymore. Let's not profile.
No, Aussie chick, purple hair, in her 30s. Can see her on the security camera because they've just got to the part where she was in the shop. So she's walking around. Changed the camera angle a few times. They must have had 47 cameras
they
in
do.
there. And
Yeah, they do.
we're looking at her.
Love it.
Then she starts
TV.
doing the full rack down the pants
Oh,
styles.
no. Stuck
Clearly.
a rack down her pants.
Clearly, she started racking down her pants.
What do you mean she's hanging so low that her rack's down her pants?
She's tucked it in. And
It's by a $2 bra.
Gets some things. Yeah, picks up a $2 bra, picks up one of those feathered boas, picks up a fly swatter.
A ball of twine, some thumbtacks, blue tacks,
So we got there in the end.
Yeah.
A can of spray paint.
and then there's a garden section for some
Yeah,
reason.
there always
There's always
is.
a garden section.
Yeah.
Although I do get all my electrical wires and extension plugs and stuff from there, so we can't thank them. They are. Yeah.
That's why we get that buzz in there.
So I immediately picked up the $50 note and checked it out, and sure enough, it was ripped and it was paper.
Of course it was.
It wasn't too bad, I got to say.
Yep.
It had a silky touch to it. So if you were in a rush and if she picked her moment, and I reckon it's all timing here,
Gotta
for
be.
counterfeiting, she would have probably got through it. But there's a tiny tear. So the shop owner's got it, and you can see her on camera. She instantly goes, "This isn't it. This isn't real." But the woman that was paying, who had just racked her titties down the old
Front bum.
front bum, she had a stack.
It's just
of
good slang.
Her front pocket.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? No,
Front pizza pocket.
front purse.
Yeah.
Because she had a yeet infection as well.
Yeah.
That's
rank.
pretty bad. She had a stack of these 50s.
She making it rain.
Well, she took the 50 back. Went into because the lady's gone, no, this
Oh,
isn't real.
right.
So
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
gone,
yeah.
Right, I'm out of here. Put all the stuff down.
Busted.
Put the 50 right next door to the Asian food market,
Yep.
supermarket, whatever it is. Tried
Sounds
it on
like
there.
she's targeting a certain.
Profile.
Demographic, yeah. So a $2 shop owner goes in there to warn the other people. Watch out for her. She's not only stealing stuff, but she's
Got purple
grand
hair.
fraud,
Yeah.
counterfeiting, and other crimes.
And that's a KKK name, the Grand Fraud.
Yeah, that's right. So she comes. She's in her shop, and obviously it didn't work. No. They told us that you can't.
Nice accent.
Easy.
You're normally better with accents than that. That was disappointing.
Take it easy. We can't accept these $50
That's
bills.
the-
We've just been warned.
Nationality, they
Mate.
take it easy.
Mate, take it easy. So she comes straight out of the shop into the $2 shop that didn't work previously and starts, "You fucking, you bitch, mind your own fucking business, you cow."
You're ruining my racket.
That's it. That's basically it. So I'm
Question, how
like,
come you can do her accent?
Because I know her so well.
Fair.
Because I can imitate my wife exactly. Goes into a shop and says, I can
Poor
rack
Vanessa.
anything I fucking want from this joint.
No, you're actually not allowed to.
No.
you can't.
Frowned upon.
Hence
Comes
the
back in
security
the- comes
cameras and
back
the
in the
police that
store.
are on their way.
Comes back in the store and rustles around in one of the aisles and then exits quite quickly. This is all.
It needs some garbage bag ties
Yeah.
and a bowl,
Oh,
a feather duster.
It's not microwave safe.
yeah. That's the
Security cam.
that's going up right now. And then so $2 shop lady owner has gone down the aisle and she's dumped the 50. So she's obviously been caught.
Gotcha.
So I reckon she's just going
Disposable income.
disposable income. Yeah, exactly. But there you go, and it sparked my interest in the counterfeiting industry.
Would you
And
then?
Being a Chinese $2 shop,
Right, I wonder where that was going.
I'm allowed to say Chinese.
Yeah,
right?
it was just a pause.
You're gonna be
Oh,
being
yeah.
a Chinese.
I'm into yeah.
I
Comma.
tend
Comma
to
save
think
lives.
that this is we're being targeted.
No. I looked up other $2 products that have been counterfeited that would have been stocked at the $2 shop.
Hang about. $2 products that have been counterfeited.
So, okay, I'll rephrase that. I've
Like
looked in-
mock-ups, fakes,
Mock-ups.
knockoffs.
So like the
Yeah.
T-shirt that says "Don't eat my
Boom.
shorts."
Yeah.
That's
Boom.
right.
Yeah.
because
Nike
she's,
just did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
she's accusing this woman of counterfeiting, and
But hey, if the counterfeit shoes fit, wear them.
Wear them.
so I looked up a couple
Yeah,
of products
that's
that were counterfeit.
What
I
are they?
guess you could say. The unbelievable. This is not butter. There's one. And then you've got. I don't know if they're allowed to do this, but you can just go straight instead of Burger King. You can
King
just go
Burger.
King Burger.
Sick.
Same.
Sure.
Can you get sued for using
For
the same
sure.
logo and everything?
I think we had that chat once too with like a German supermarket giant. I don't know if we're naming brands or sponsors these days. That has like their alcohol, e.g. here. If you're to compare my natural blonde with your pure blonde, yeah,
that's
and you,
exactly right.
like you can see that they've had a lawyer sit down and go, nah, just change.
Well,
Change
these
the
guys,
colour.
these guys are just changing one letter around.
Oh,
Now,
that's
you just bought a
good.
brand new pair of Nikes, but hey, can you
That's
pronounce
sick.
that?
Yeah, Nicky's.
NK.
That's sick. No, the N's silent. They're just keys.
They're just keys.
I've just found a Franklin police arrested an Indianapolis woman who was allegedly using counterfeit money treated with laundry starch in order to fool counterfeit detection markers.
Yeah, so, now
So
this
she's laundering
$50
it?
Well, this
Jesus.
$50
She's
bill.
laundering it. Yes.
Thank you.
This $50 bill. Good,
was
very
tough.
good.
Thank you.
Humorous, daddy.
Yeah.
And it had been slightly scrunched up, but you could see where the paper had sort of cracked. And it was like
That's where you
it
let
was
yourself
a cheap
down.
away,
How
man.
I was going to say,
Crisp.
would you, being a Chinese man, is that we established earlier? I'm not sure.
Come up, man.
Yeah.
Woman.
If you're going the counterfeit racket yourself, I reckon I'd tap out at $20 notes. Mm-hmm. Like, I reckon I'd fear trying to hand over a 50, whereas a 20,
Definitely.
I reckon I could comfortably just
Yeah.
slide
Get.
it.
It's a big get.
And
Isn't
you
it?
You don't want to do fives because you don't
No,
want to
she
be paying
wanted-
for something with so many
Man,
pounds.
because no
she
one
wants-
carries cash
she
anyway
wants
these days.
$10 She wants $10 worth of shit, so she can get $40 cash.
Yeah.
basically. So because
Man.
10 isn't enough. You know what I mean?
She
Can
shot
I
herself
have a
in.
look at that pretty 50 for a second.
You can have a 50. You can have a 50.
They're all
I'll
fake.
say that the dead giveaway was that it was actually a little bit too narrow. It was cut. It was cropped a bit too tightly to the barcode.
Gotcha.
It's
Do
pretty.
you know what I mean?
I
But
mean, these
they had
notes.
done this, the little window, the clear window. They'd managed to recreate that. I went,
Good
wow,
effort.
Actually,
pretty
hold it
good.
up to the light. There's 75 markers in there. That you
Oh,
could-
yeah.
How are you going to counterfeit these plastic notes? I
Yeah,
want to know.
they've done it.
Give us that 50 back, Adstinooks.
Particularly you
Tim,
would have
give me
seen-
50 back. Thank you.
You'd have seen that old chestnut, wouldn't you?
Yeah, where the Queen's
Giving it a bit.
Yeah, so you can
you
fold the
it, fold it,
$5
fold it
note.
again, layer upon layer upon layer.
Teeth, mouth, shaft, sack.
More of a visual gag, but we'll put those origami instructions up on the website.
It's a swan.
No, it's the Queen. It's a big cock and balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't get away with it. And
Got him,
said,
Sarge?
I said, well,
One for the good
I said,
guys.
well, we got him, Sarge, because I said not only have you got video footage of her shoplifting, but you've got clear footage of her face and her handing over the $50 note and the counterfeit $50 note itself. And then she's come back in and threatened her. I said, just
got him.
take all this to the cops and let them know. Oh, really? You think I should? And I'm like, yeah,
probably.
Slap on the wrist. Ice addict. Off you go. Sorry,
know.
you've had a tough life.
How was the footage?
Political.
footage clear, quite
Okay.
clear.
'Cause that's-
like
that
they
always-
pause it. It's it
that
always
always
gives it
gets
away.
me.
Like
Doesn't it?
it's like the alien footage, you know. Like, come on, let's get some clear.
Clear images.
I have a security camera story. I don't know if it should be shared, but Yeah, there's... So a couple of people I know, I'm going to say I'm not friends with, dabbled in certain things that you probably shouldn't dabble in.
Is it wombat?
No wombat. No.
No names.
No wombat in this one.
A friend of a friend of yours.
Yes, let's say that. And one of the particular guys, so they're mates, they dabble in this stuff together. One would be more inclined to be let's say they dabble in bananas. One sells the bananas, one purchases the bananas.
They both
but
take
then
the banana.
they open the banana and have the banana together.
They share the banana.
At times, correct, yep. And there's an exchange of cash there.
Symbiotic relationship. and,
Correct.
Yeah.
So, but have
Between two men and bananas.
Correct. Absolutely. You're following. Good. So, but have grown up together. So through primary school years to adulthood. Obviously, too many bananas isn't good for the system, can addle the brain a
Too
little
much
bit.
potassium, you're saying.
Correct. So one of the guys has come over to buy some bananas. Yep, here's your bananas. Done. Why don't we share in some banana while we're here? Cool.
Why not?
One of the seller of bananas, $2 a kilo, leaves the room, comes back, engaging the banana. Banana buyer leaves, sits, and then says, "Where are my other bananas?"
Where's me bananas?
Little does the buyer of bananas realise, seller of bananas has security cameras in his house. However, the good bit of the story is, put together the footage to the tune of who stole the cookies from the cookie jar, and next time he came over went, "Hey, just want to know, I had a bunch of bananas on that table.
Any ideas?
They were gone when you went, no, I don't know what you're talking about." Play on the TV as the person's putting the bananas down the front of his pants. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar?
There's a little smack on the old back of the hand there.
Didn't go down well.
Monkey?
Didn't go down well.
No, I'm sure it didn't.
Well, if you want to be the top banana, you've got to steal
The big banana.
You've got to steal from the bottom of the bunch.
Don't you?
There it is. There he is.
He's done it. And you just don't know. You just don't know where the cameras are.
Oh,
They
these
seem they're
days.
everywhere.
Trevor doesn't know.
Everywhere.
I've had a little bit of trouble that Trevor sort of does some of his little fancy actions. I'm pointing at the security system there, flashing. He tends to just be just behind the bush or just out of shot, or do you know what I mean? So I've got to set up other cameras, but it means I've got to cut down trees and it's this rigmarole.
Inform the neighbours.
Has something happened
It's
for you to
very-
have Trevor installed?
Oh yeah, plenty. What I could recommend is that you listen to the podcast. and
Okay.
find out
Righto.
episodes.
What episode?
The episode called Trevor
Okay.
will probably give you the best insight.
And probably 8 weeks before that episode and 8 weeks after that episode. There's probably pretty much every
become
2 to 3
it's become a
days.
pretty big saga. A saga.
Saga continues.
But if I bring up Trevor again, we're
No,
going
we're
to
not
get
gonna
more
go there,
emails,
guys.
and then we're going to get. Do you guys ever talk about anything else apart from piss, shit, and Trevor?
Well, there was that time that we're talking about dishwashers for a while.
There was, yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
There's me story, boys.
There's your story.
Counterfeiting in the hood.
Desperate times.
Desperate measures.
Who's stealing? It really is. Oh, actually, I was talking to my friend Tracy. She's got herself a job at Bunno's in the nursery there.
Fuck, is she... Oh, no need to swear. Is she going to be on TV as a team member? I love those ads.
Is that
Tracy,
compulsory?
team member.
Compulsory? Do they come and
No,
say
they
they're
put
doing
their-
it? Everybody's got to do their little bit.
Yeah,
Or
they
is it
must.
volunteers?
I think it's first volunteers, and then we go through. And
This is Tracy. She's a team member.
G'day.
You want to get your projects done? 3-foot freestanding agapanthus in the city, $12. No.
she's saying she's only been there for a couple of months, and
Loves it?
Well, she loves it,
Yeah.
and but the thievery.
What about
is-
working at Bunnings?
The thievery is a rife.
Oh,
It's just ridiculous.
I'm not saying I knock off stuff from there, but
No, they
I
might.
would totally not. I don't.
Yeah.
I can't because I go there every day, like to 15 different stores every other day.
if
Like,
you're going to a different store,
well, it's just
Jezbot.
What, am I going to
Rookie
steal?
error.
Am I going to be banned from all Bunningses for stealing a 19 cents water clip? For irrigation.
they won't ban you.
Nah. So I wonder how they must have to allow for.
Of course
that.
they do.
I wonder
Yeah.
how much.
I was going to get into a big business story, but it's just not interesting.
Fair
Push
enough.
on.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you're
Inbuilt
saying,
in their margins.
Oh, okay. Well, first time you stole anything. You got the story,
First
but
time-
yeah, do you
first
remember
time
stealing?
I stole anything.
Milk
I don't
bar.
know that.
Milk bar.
Anroad Milk Bar, Knoxfield.
Yeah, what'd you get? Kit
I
Kat.
couldn't tell you. I don't think Kit Kats. Never been a massive fan of Kit Kats.
Crunchy.
No, I'm not a massive chocolate
Cashew
fan. Well, hard to
Sunny
dack.
boy.
How do you
Hard to
steal?
dack. No,
No,
not
you
Dack
can't
and
steal.
Sunny
Daytime.
boys. Yeah,
A big boss.
big boss.
Take a
Back
Tic
when
Tacs.
they had the red bit on the big boss. No, I'm going to suggest there was probably Ninja Turtle cards while we're on the Ninja Turtle theme. Back when they were.
Did you
hit.
get them all?
Desirable.
Yeah, I think so. It was always hard to tell.
I think I just boxed them up. Actually,
Really?
Yeah, a full set.
Because you collect.
I sure do.
Yeah, you do.
I think it's always disheartening when you open those packets and you're trying to get all the Turtles cards, and then you think you've got the first 100, and you think there's 100, and then you get one card that says number 336.
Yeah,
and
limited
you're just
edition.
Like, oh fuck!
Fuck you, I got another
Well,
400.
So you don't remember what you stole?
Oh, I'd have to say.
First thing, I can tell you like most recent, but first I'm struggling
yeah,
to
I can tell you
remember.
the most recent, okay, yeah.
Thank God for those self-serve checkouts.
I think.
Yeah, it's the best.
yeah, oh, mate. Banana chips. Everything's banana chips.
Actually, yeah, okay. I remember with good friend of ours, Matt Holsworth.
Oh, yeah. You're going to
Naming
bleep that
names.
name out?
Should I? Or
Yeah.
should I? Doesn't
He
matter.
doesn't- You get us no airtime.
Let's call him
Okay.
Hat Molesworth.
Yeah. And we used to have a good game, a good sort of scam where we'd go to Target and buy something, get a Target bag and receipt and price tag, and then go to Myers and then just bag up whatever model we wanted with
Gotcha.
a Target sticker, bag, and receipt.
Twofer.
Actually, I think the scam went a bit further than that. We'd buy a model from Target, return it, and then and say we lost the receipt.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you'd have a receipt for it. So then you just bag it all up, go to Myer,
I think,
fill your bag, and
Tick.
leave with receipt, price tag, and
Yeah.
what? Are you
Genius.
fucking damning
No.
me now?
Nah, we
Oh,
used to.
it's just such a
Elaborate hoax.
elaborate hoax, and just the sweat. I'm sweating walking out.
Oh, it was
That's just-
that was the easiest.
Love that shit,
it's
yeah.
the easiest one you could do.
I used to do like walk in with thongs into Myer or Target, try on shoes, leave the thongs,
Yeah.
walk
Okay,
out with the
'cause why,
shoes.
Why is he going to be leaving with the
Yeah.
shoes on?
We used to if we with the boys, we're gonna have a barbecue or go camping or whatever. It'd be swapping the stickers on the meat on the sausages.
Yes, so good.
If you're good, you can't do it now. 'Cause
No.
the glad rope's way too weak and the stickers are way too strong. You just rip that shit straight off. But
Amen,
you just
sister.
peel it off. Peel like off a packet of $2 sausages, $2.11. You know, go for something a bit odd, and then stick it onto one of those big boys, like with 40 or 50.
$12.40.
snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I did. Now you've brought that back. Colac Target swapped. There was a Garfield toy when I was about 7, but there's no chance of Mum giving me $13.99.
No way.
So yeah, took a sticker off another toy for $1.99. Went, Mum, this is a bargain. She went, that seems unbelievable. Scanned it, bing, away we went.
See, that's why they moved away from the sticker method. 'Cause
Correct.
They went all bunnos on it.
Correct.
I think the very, very first thing I stole was first time we went to Queensland, and Mum and Dad took us to the big pineapple. And I stole one of these like little pineapple badges. You know, your little pineapple badge. I was
for you.
like 4 years old. I'm fucking
Nerds.
remember, but look, you know,
I
Can
went
we
to the
get done
big
for that?
went to the big pineapple and stole a little pineapple.
Yeah, you do. Just a little bit.
We had. Do you remember? Stop me if I've told you this story as well. Do you
Yeah.
remember? Well, we're not naming names. Sliha, that we went to school with. His dad. So we are going back, showing our age, probably 30 years, pretty close to.
Yeet!
Yeet! His dad, bravo, perfect delivery. Although
I
yours,
was going to say yeek.
yours sound more like a thing of shock as opposed to like I'm into it.
I'll keep trying to
Looks
work
like
it.
you sat
I'll see
on
if I can-
something.
Get it in on the way
I'll
through.
see if I
Yeah.
can.
His dad at the time worked at the Outer Eastern College of TAFE, as it was known then, and had, so remember we're talking 3 solid decades, probably pushing 4 decades in terms of when it landed, had a laminator and a colour
yeah.
scanner.
Oh, there you go.
where it's
Laminator,
at.
colour scanner.
License
so what
to
we
print,
had was Hilt stole student IDs because his dad worked at TAFE,
Yes.
scanned these student IDs. We just whacked a photo in, laminated. Bingo. We went to TAFE when we were 18. Back in the day, this is how old it is,
35 years ago.
Super Nintendo, you could hire them from the library.
Yes.
So we would go to the library, open, here's my ID, get a card, hire a Super Nintendo. Hilts would just go around on a weekend, get like 5, and then go to
that's
school
it.
and go, give me $50 for a
Yep.
Super Nintendo.
Yep. He's all over it, man.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
he was Dodge.
That's running game, man. That's running
Dodge.
game.
They were the IDs that we then used, like when we were 14, to go to pubs and like
for
dudes
sure.
would just look and go, man, like you look like you're 12. Dude.
Yeah, but you've got an ID. So
Yeah, I'll serve you till you're
Oh,
drunk.
I think I remember you telling us about
Yeah.
the pub that let you in, but
Cricketer's
there was
Arms.
a
Cricketer's
secret
Arms.
exit. at the
Correct.
back.
the Star
Yeah.
Wars bar.
Yeah, with the-
I'll serve your kind here. What? 12-year-olds.
I got the money.
Actually, yeah, we do. Yeah, we
The
do.
money.
Yeah, go in the back.
Yeah, just lift that bush and run down the back as the cops come.
We're out of here. Yeah?
Exact.
I'll keep trying.
Appropriate.
I
Yeah.
vow never to say that.
yeah,
oh, dear.
ever.
Um, have we
Yeah, so
got,
that's thievery corner, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's covered.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these news titles I've got.
North, east, west, south.
It's the news.
There you
Do you
go.
want to try that
Love
again,
it.
just so you know?
Go again.
North, east, west, south.
It's the news.
Yep.
News.
That's-
Oh,
This is
I'll get
practice.
it. Yeah.
Well, we
I'll
used to read it out ourselves, but
Yeah.
we kept stuffing it up, and then we heard this song.
Go again.
Oh God.
North, east, west, south.
It's the news. Oh,
No, we're not doing it anymore.
I won't go into the details of this. It sort of speaks for itself. Man beats off cougar with his bare hands.
yeah, he does. I hope
Man
my uncle
beats
jack
off
off a
cougar.
horse.
Yeah.
It's good journalism or bad? Why men shouldn't write advice columns?
Why's that?
Dear John, I hope you can help me. The other day, I set off for work, leaving my husband in the house watching TV.
Leaving.
Come on.
My
My car
husband.
stalled, and then it broke down about a mile down the road. I had to walk back to my husband to get my husband's help. When I got home, I couldn't believe my eyes. He was in our bedroom with the neighbour's daughter. I am 32, my husband is 34, and the neighbour's daughter is 19.
Oh,
We've been married for 10 years. Jeepers creepers.
Okay, so can you just recap all the
Go through the numbers.
Caught a
The
bus
notes.
down the road for
Bus.
55
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to be remembering here?
Wait a minute, I'm actually
Okay,
I
so
haven't
there's
finished telling you the
there's-
story
Yeah,
yet.
but I phased out. So
Yeah.
there's a couple. There's someone
Leaving.
Something happened to her car.
My husband.
leaving, comma. So her car, something happened with her car.
Okay.
When did the dude jack off the cougar?
So she made it back home because the car was close enough for her to walk home because she could get her husband's help.
Mm-hmm.
In that time, the husband had gone next door, gone a little bit of yeet, yeet, and got it on with
That
the
was
neighbour,
close.
with the 19-year-old
I'm with you
neighbour.
now. I'm all right. He's a dog.
When I confronted him, he broke down and admitted they had been having an affair for the past 6 months.
Okay.
He won't go to counselling, and I'm afraid I'm a wreck, and I need advice urgently. Can you please help? Sincerely, Sheila.
This is the advice column. This is-
Jesus.
all right.
Keep
We're in the
up.
news.
Yes.
So
You know,
this
in
is
the newspaper,
news.
you know how they have advice columns in the newspaper?
Back when
North, east, west, south.
Columns.
it's the news. Back they had that advice column back when Hiltz was doing
So would you like-
fake laminated IDs, mate.
Would you like John's response
Yes,
to that?
please.
Dear Sheila, a car stalling after being driven a short distance can be caused by a variety of faults with the engine. Start by checking that there is no
Yes.
debris in the fuel line. If it is clear, check the vacuum pipes and hoses on the intake manifold, and also check the grounding wires. If none of these approaches solves the problem, it could be that your fuel pump itself isn't faulty, causing low delivery pressure to the injectors. Hope this helps.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that.
P.S. It's probably because you're a cunt.
Troller,
Jesus.
troller, dickhole.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling her. I like it though.
He's dickholing her.
You going with your news?
Well, mine's just more of a, you want to be updated of what the crazy scientists are up to with their mice. They're always doing
Don't
stuff.
ya?
They're always bloody doing stuff to mice.
They are, aren't they?
That's going to be one of those, in the future hot button topics. Like,
Oh, yeah.
can't do
Mouse-
that anymore.
mouse-phobics.
Yeah, that's
Someone told me today, sorry to
No, go, please.
walking the dog, and long story short, I made a joke about, his breed's actually a little bit of English Staffy crossed with stupid. And they said, people are currently protesting that you're not allowed to say that about pets in case you hurt their feelings.
What people?
What I would have said.
So the dude's walking around with a collar around his throat, and I'm yanking him on a lead. Don't worry if I call him silly.
Yeah,
I pick up turd if he does it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
who's silly?
exactly right. Oh, man. What is the world coming to?
Well, I'll tell you what they're doing to the mice. Nanotechnology makes it possible for mice to see in infrared.
Oh, prove it.
So, this is from Cell Press.
they do
This
have
is the
ears on
source.
their backs, these magic mice.
True.
Yeah, and then they did prove
Smoke
it.
a cigar.
They did prove it. It's always 15 years away. But obviously, they're trying to get it so they can put it in our eyes and
Of course they are.
create better soldiers. And of course, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? But so what they do is this is where it sort of got me. Mice with vision enhanced by nanotechnology were able to see infrared light. We just said that was in the fucking title. A single injection of nanoparticles in the mice's eyes.
In the mice?
That's what got me.
And the mices or the mousies?
Well, it's got a S at the end of it. Mice's eyes.
Mice is already plural, isn't it? Mices. Plural too, Electric Boogaloo.
I just find it a little bit off.
Yeah, it should be just mice. You're right. It is a bit off. I think the mice are going to
Thanks,
evolve.
dear John.
I think the
I
mice
do
are gonna,
find that off.
I think the mice are going to evolve way past humans. They've got bionic ears,
Yeah.
bionic eyes.
Yeah.
What?
They,
Planet
do
of
is-
the Mice.
Planet of the mice.
Yeah.
yeah. Imagine if that
Yeah.
laboratory
Isn't
with
it
all
Disney?
those dudes.
Disney. It's kind of already.
It's
Planet of-
happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
And
Will
then
Smith's a
do
genie.
they do interbreeding? So like the
At Disney.
the mouse that has the ear on his back,
Mickey.
and then
And then he
And then
fucks
he-
infrared mouse.
infrared mouse,
Yeah.
and then the one that's always skinny, and then the one that's always fat.
the one on all those rats with AIDS.
Oh, God. Okay, my news.
Well, that's just
Well-
just an update, just to
Yeah,
so you
no,
know what
we
the
just need
scientists
to
are
know
doing.
now they've got fucking infrared sight.
Yeah, I will fuck you up in the dark. My news that I've just Googled. The Yeet is a viral 2014 dance involving moving your shoulders and slightly bent legs together with arms outstretched. It has inspired various memes and has since become popularized
Oh yeah, yeet
as an
Tim,
expression of excitement.
Yeet. Tim's yeet.
Okay.
Yeet!
But it's a dance.
I can probably get a video.
Yeah, could you please? Cause,
Yeah, we need to see a
'cause,
yeet.
you know, all the kids these days. I know the fads are they're all over the place, but
Yeah, like you've-
Fortnite.
Oh,
Well,
God.
but I'm just saying, all
flossing.
these dances.
Do
when
not
you-
floss in this studio, please.
I can't.
You can't. He's,
That
not
was
with those
jacking
hips.
off a cougar.
yeah. So they're just saying that Yeet is a dance.
It's now been popularized as an expression of
All
excitement.
these things, you got your macaroni, you got your nutbush, all these things.
The
Sort of,
twist.
they all sort of these fads all spin off from a dance usually.
The moonwalk.
Oh, can we go that again?
Please.
You look like a fuckwit.
Don't do it.
You look like a fuck yeet. You really do.
All right.
It's just like
All right, so we're not going to swear as much. We're going to keep that. You look like a fuckwit.
Yeah, he's been dropping them all left, right,
Well-
and centre like a.
well,
That's fine, Tim. Express yourself, brother.
Well,
you know.
well,
Keyboard man,
Oh,
find a
sorry.
sound effect.
There it
Where is
is.
he?
There it is. There he is. There he is.
There you go. Beep, 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 boop, boop.
Hey, just speaking of popular feedback, have you followed
Well,
the
we've
page?
had none.
No. Have you
So-
followed the page on Facebook of Rate My Plate?
Rate my plate.
Rate.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
T for Tom.
No, I haven't. Rate
There
my
is
plate.
so people put on pictures of food. Generally, it's a bit of a piss take. Like
Yeah.
they put on something they've cooked that's just terrible
Yeah.
and get people to put feedback. But the feedback has to be like just insanely, hilariously good comments.
Positive, yeah.
Yep.
No, opposite way.
Ah,
And so there's a lady who I don't know if it's really a lady or someone's just made it named Carol. So then she becomes the tie-in on the way of your food's shitter than Carol's stuff.
yeah.
I read, I'm going to see if I can find some of like the greatest insults. So if you guys feel free to pad, but some of the greatest insults I've ever heard until the single greatest.
Okay,
I
well,
just
while
heard
you're-
one before. You fuck Yeet.
Yeah, you
Oh.
fucking.
It's pretty
Oi.
good.
Well,
Tame.
while you're looking up that, I'll just give you a quick little snippet from the classifieds from this
Excellent.
Please do.
week's news.
Mm-hmm.
A hat has been found up a tree in Bilton. The woolen head garment, which is red and has a bobble, was discovered on Tuesday by Bilton Lane resident Sharon Bromance, 43. She said, "I could hardly believe my eyes when I saw it up there," she said. "I got it down with a stick and I put it on a fence post. The owner now has until the April the 10th to reclaim the hat, after which time it will be destroyed."
That's in the
Wowzers.
classified.
That's in the classifieds.
That's expensive,
Isn't it?
it?
It's a lot of
per
work.
word.
Yeah.
Big. I know.
Found. Here is one of the plates. This is by Carol. Bacon, eggs, and beans by Carol.
It
Right.
looks like
She took a bacon,
Pa-
egg, and beans.
Pass
boring.
it round, then pass it back.
something I'd cook on a Thursday night when Cass isn't home.
That's a,
What are you
that
talking
is
about?
a well. It's dog's breakfast. Does anybody say that?
I liked it.
Okay, so
So, do you want to?
straight from the fry pan, those 4 eggs. The bacon is like just done, and the beans are just poured all over it.
So, keeping that in
My
mind,
kids made breakfast.
wait till you hear how accurate some of this is. Paul Madden says, "What did you cook that in, Carol? The fucking tumble dryer?"
troll or dickhole?
Troll.
Troll.
Yeah.
Charlie Xavier says, "Looks like Carol made a perfectly good breakfast, then just punched the fuck out of it for no reason."
Dickhole.
Mark Poppleton says, "That's a really nice looking meal, apart from the bacon, eggs, and beans."
That
Georgina,
plate's pretty shit, actually.
Georgina Wyman says, "How have you cooked that bacon, Carol? On a radiator? Fuck me. A good vet would have that pig back on its feet in no time." Wait. Sam Cuddy Cudworth says, "Carol does smelly farts. Pass it on."
He's just a dickhole. He's
a dickhole.
Now, you know how you
Yeah.
said the beans look like they were everywhere? Kaiser Collins says, "Carol, did you put that on the plate with a fucking catapult?"
He's great.
Mick Fraser says, "If this was the Last Supper, Jesus Christ would have betrayed himself." Lee Wild says, "Carol, how the fuck you're not dead is beyond me. I just got over the shits from looking at your last plate." And then the greatest insult in the history of insults. "I would rather guide my dad into my mum than eat that plate of food."
Yowza.
Great.
Great.
Wonderful.
Who the hell thinks of that?
Is Carol just innocent and honest?
I don't know whether it's fictional, real.
Okay,
But
it's
so
very good.
when other people put plates up, people often refer back to,
Carol.
"Oh man, even Carol's potatoes are better than those fucking things."
I reckon Carol's single and she doesn't give a fuck about presentation.
Well, Carol's-
she wanted nighttime breakfast, which I'm all for. I'm in defence of Carol because, you know, that's exactly what my plate looks like. And I was this close to eating
And you
a
would
cold-
rather guide
do-
your
I was-
dad.
I was this close to eating a cold can of spaghetti just before I came here because the fridges are empty. You haven't been shopping for a
Or a
while.
can of corn out of the chipper.
You're chasing
I
coin
went-
too, aren't
I
you?
went with,
Counterfeit
I went
coin, you've
with
been chasing it.
Tuna and cheese crackers.
I do question the 4 fried eggs.
Yeah, a lot of egg.
Like that's a lot of egg. I would do like if I was doing that meal, I would.
I'd
Scramble
hope you'd
those
scramble
eggs.
by the hand
Yeah.
movement. Either that or beat off a cooker.
That would have been a better way of doing it. Cut up that bacon, get some.
Put that in with the eggs. It's the same meal.
Make an omelette. Yeah.
Make an omelette out of that.
Carol, Jesus
it's the
Christ.
least you can do.
At least.
Another
So, yeah,
God,
but
mate.
yeah, a page well worth following as you go because they
Oh,
have
I'm
some.
going to follow that.
Oh, some of the stuff.
Along with Dicks on the Herald Sun. That's
Oh,
my
drawing
favourite.
dicks on the Herald Sun is one of my favourites.
Family
The
favourite.
artistic effort that some
is.
dudes
It's
go
amazing.
It's brilliant.
to. Kudos.
Brilliant.
Well, I've got. Oh no, you keep going.
No, that's. I was just saying. I got to the bottom of my my news barrel.
Oh, scraping.
Well, I was.
Yeah,
I
good.
was,
Oh, good.
Good.
Thank Christ couldn't have got there quick enough. Wish I'd have got there before the classified story, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
there's me hat. Oh no, we incinerated that. No, just a really quick note sidebar on that.
Oh,
That,
please.
I sent a present over to Handsome Pete.
Hey!
over in England.
Shout out Handsome
Which is,
Pete.
Which is Matty Whelan. He calls him Handsome Pete.
I like
and,
that. I bet you he
and-
does too.
Yeah, he loves it.
So it was a deck of the cards. What's the Humorous Your Daddy cards that you read the game?
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards
Humanity.
Against
Have you
Humanity.
seen how many spin-offs there are?
Very
Cards
many-
Against Disney, Cards Against Harry Potter, da-da-da.
Yeah,
It's gone too
You've
far.
been down the Caribbean Gardens, obviously.
$2 shop. No.
And
Counterfeit coin.
So I sent it over to him, and I never got anything. Okay, that's really strange. Called up the delivery service. They said, yeah, we've got it here. Well, you weren't there to collect it, so I brought it to the depot.
Oh, they
Come
don't
get it whenever you want.
chestnut.
Then they couldn't find it at the depot. Then we found it. Then we're going to send it. Then he wasn't there again, so they sent it back to the thing. And then when he said, no, I'll come down and get it, they said, cool, no worries, you just got to sign for it. He went in there and they said, no, we incinerated that. So I just went, I'm not
God.
fucking sending you anything
What had you
else.
sent him?
It was Cards Against
A
Humanity.
mouse with...
Send him the 10 quid,
Red eyes.
and he can go and buy a pack from over there.
Yeah, well, he already had a set, didn't he?
Of course.
Didn't
Once I
he?
told him, didn't he? Didn't
What a
he?
mongrel.
Yeah.
You can print that shit out for free off their
Yeah,
website.
Straight off
Can
the
it?
World Wide Web.
What, the cards?
Yep.
How do you do it?
You get
Print.
onto the computer.
Control
press
P.
print.
Blur that
Some of
out.
those dodgy cords he's got. Yes, well, this.
Oh, Jesus. Yeet! He just yeet his
It's
pants.
just as a sound card. Continue.
Well, I'm off the news. What were we on? How do I tie this in?
I was talking about getting things incinerated,
Yeah, I was beating off a cougar.
and you were like, yeah, oh, good.
Oh, good, you finished your
Yeah,
news.
well, I've got a
Something
list.
about a hat.
I got a list because I was trawling the
Straight to the
internet.
list.
Straight to the list.
Go,
you know.
please, hit us with a list.
Well, 10 strange but interesting early photography fads.
Fads.
So yeah, I thought this
How
was pretty,
early are we
pretty
talking?
interesting.
Okay, so you got your selfie. That's a photography.
There you
fad.
go. Yeah, what else you got?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, you've
They're
got-
holding the little things.
Yes, so
The
you
Eiffel Tower.
off in
Hey,
the
look at
distance,
me.
you hold your hand up and you're holding
Yeah,
off.
and I don't know. I know that Hans and Pete's mates used to call the one from above, not a selfie like this standard.
Oh,
out.
yeah,
One
yeah,
from
yeah.
above, they used to call it Myobi.
Okay.
think that was just
Polaroid. That was a kind of a
Yeah,
fad.
that was a fad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's more about how we're posing in it. So duck face.
okay, yeah.
So as we go
Duck
right back,
face.
You love the duck face.
Man.
um,
Is there much worse? Bunny ears? Does bunny ears count?
Oh, that's
bunny ears
that's one,
counts. Yeah. Oh, the peace sign
Yes,
behind
behind
the-
someone's head.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is from Listiverse.
I'm into this.
Listiversus.
Listiverse.
Tell you what,
Listverse.
just
Listverse,
read it how
Listverse.
it's spelled and
Listverse.
go from there. Because you can't have Listiverse and Listverses.
There's a lot of McListingtons. Jesus Christ.
It's very late.
He's had a lot of
It is
tunes.
very
It's very
late.
late.
Yeah.
We're
Lot of
very late.
Amiga.
Yeah.
He's
Lot
had
of
a few
Amiga.
mixed drinks.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was number 10
10.
is post-mortem photography.
Oh, that's crook.
And I know this is a visual medium or something I'm reading out, but it's,
Surely
it's
there's
a
a way you can
podcast
describe
and-
it.
We will. We'll describe them, each
Okay.
one. So
Great.
postmodern photography was a bizarre genre that involved live people taking photos of themselves when they're dead. So there's a little baby girl dressed up in a little
Is that
confirmation.
a ye oldie photo as well?
Yeah, it's an old
So people
photo.
pretending to be dead.
Pretending to be dead.
What the fuck? When was that a fad?
Well, this is early on. Early. It was common in the
1800s.
19th
creepy.
and 20th centuries. So it's not quite your
Corpsey.
duck face, but it's
probably a dead
got to
face.
start from somewhere.
Deadpan.
Face.
Deadpan.
So she's all done up in a
Deadpan. Genius.
humorous, Danny.
Genius.
the hidden mother photography or
Hidden?
photograph.
Okay.
So there's a baby because these
These are all circa bloody.
are old ones,
These
right?
are diggity old.
Yeah, well, it starts at 10 and goes back to
Oh, so it starts at the earliest fads.
and then
And we're just way up
not
to
the most
the-
popular.
yeah,
Oh,
and it's
gotcha.
not a popular
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just working through the actual fucking list
Time.
in actual
Yeah.
goddamn order.
Yes. Well, this one
Do you want
is
to start
like
at number 5?
when the long exposure times of the cameras back in the day.
Yeah.
So you had to get your
Lunch.
mother.
Early.
You got the little baby. It's a
And the mother holds the baby in place so it doesn't wriggle about and ruin the
That's
shot.
right, and it's like a curtain behind this baby, and that's the mother's dress.
Ah, gotcha.
So
yeah,
that's
okay. So
okay,
she's
hidden mother
her
photography.
legs are supporting the child, but that's like for that child to be staring that intently at the
It's 30 seconds.
full on 30 seconds. They got that kid to not
No
move.
way.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Act
but
dead, you little shit.
But in those days, they were.
Just go back to the post-mortem photo.
How are you going to make the child close its eyes? I could send it to
Yeah,
sleep.
send it to
But you're in the
sleep.
talking.
Touch 'em out.
You're talking about the days of codeine and morphine
Yeah, that's
and
right. Get your kids some codeine over there. Dr. Beechworth.
Try to take a photo. I know what I
Get your
do.
mummy to hold behind and give him some more.
Sick of regular photos.
Well, you could try a spirit photo
Okay.
where they,
Could you?
you could. This one's like a ghostly image of someone walking, a ghost
So it's
walking
like a
down a
double
staircase.
exposure.
So a double exposure. So that was freaking
Okay, because
people out.
because in my ghost hunting days,
Which was 2 weeks ago.
control yourself, Adam. When I look at stuff on the YouTubes, a lot of the ghost people say, "See, oh look at this ye oldie thing." When they didn't know how to fake ghost photos back then, and the technology wasn't around, it was a fad.
Yeah, that's right.
For fuck's sake,
So now we're getting into the number 7.
that was what I wrote. It was a fad.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's
Been
sake.
wearing
Yeet.
been wearing sheets over their heads
Yeah.
since 1863.
Charles, go to bed.
I like the
Don't make me get the codeine.
I like the number 7, the smileless photography.
Yep. Well,
Where-
everyone knows that. Look at any ye oldie
Yeah.
photo. There's
Well,
They look
once
like
it,
angry,
Didn't they?
angry
Do you
people.
want your
Well-
photo taken? No.
it's 30 seconds. Take it.
Yeah.
30 seconds. You don't want to be holding the smile. They try to hold it at the end of newscasts, and it's like they're trying to.
Question. Smile, 2 teeth, too much, isn't it?
It's too much.
You don't
So
see the top row when people give the...
Yeah, well, that's it.
Freaks me out.
It's all. A smile's all in the eyes. They say that you can't fake a smile.
I'd always thought the smile was in the mouth.
Well-
Yeah, no. Well, right. Do a fake smile. Right. Yeah. See, like you're going. It's all mouth. But if I make you actually smile.
he's not going to. He can't.
See, it's in the eyes.
Oh yeah.
The muscles act and react. Go.
Yeah.
I'm only up to number 6.
I forget we're not on video.
Well, the smileless photography. They considered early photography to be an extension of paintings. So
So they hold
they're
the
trying to be
pose.
very
Makes sense.
and
Yeah.
supposed to look natural. I mean, smiling and anything other was facial expression was
Great,
not
what else you
was
got?
not allowed. Well, I think you're gonna like
Good
this
story.
one.
Boring as fuck because...
The headless portraits.
Ooh.
So check that one out.
What the?
They've got. So this is the this is
so
a guy
good.
in a suit
Yes.
Holding a
holding his head.
yes. So he's cut the photo out. So this is the
Oh,
early
okay.
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
would they produce the photo, cut it out, take a photo of the photo, done?
Yeah, man. It's like
Can I have a little look at that? I want to see how good the Photoshop is on that.
Pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
That looks real enough.
Did you know if you take the words that are questions, what, where, and when, and replace the W with a T, you get the answer? So what becomes that? Where becomes there? When? Then. Thank you. Back to your photos.
Let's fucking check that out.
North, east, west, south.
Where, when, what, which.
Did you hit the wrong button there?
I think we should have just gone with ads segments because this photography one's
That's
stinks.
fantastic. I really like that. No, I'm liking
We're
the,
into it.
Oh, you're into it?
Yeah, and it'll be it'll be even yeeter if we keep filling in the boring bits with good fun shit.
Yeah, you're actually making it a lot easier for us. Go.
Okay, good. Well, this number 4, I'll skip this one. They just said builder's photo. So when they built a train or something,
Yeah, okay, yep. Next.
whatever. Pigeon photography.
Ah.
So they would strap.
Oh.
They would strap a camera
To a pigeon.
to a pigeon.
Well, I
It's a
know that,
drone. It's a fucking
drone.
drone.
In 1907,
A pig drone.
Dr. Julius
Drone.
Sumner Milner.
New Brunner.
Watch.
New Brunner. New Brunner
Yeah.
filed a patent for the pigeon camera.
Which was just a camera with a bunch of gaffer tape.
Pretty much. But this one, number 3, manual retouching. So that started back in the old days.
I'd like to know how they used to do that.
Well,
'cause-
I could tell you. They used to they used to retouch the glass plates that were used for photos. You just
that
get
is
in there
really fucking hard.
with a sharp pencil and you make the bone lines and the
Really?
under highlights and
Fuck,
a
you'd
little
have
bit
to be
of paint
fucking
and stuff.
good at it.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Have to be
That's
the
a
best.
tough job.
that is a tough job. It's hard on Photoshop.
Did you know if you rip a hole in a net, there are actually fewer holes in the net than there were before you ripped the hole? Keep going.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Didn't know that. But now that I think about it, I do know
Makes
that.
sense.
I did know that all along.
Hand-coloured photographs.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah, we like that one. Colour it in.
Yep.
And then number 1, I didn't know about this one. The Red Shirt School of Photography, where they started to realise.
Oh, Schindler's List.
Ah.
So they.
Just say it's a shit
Schindler's List.
Jeremy, this is a shit list.
No.
Right.
No. Do you remember when Schindler's List, you see the child in the red jacket at the start, and then at the end you see the dead body of the child on the wheelbarrow?
Don't know if I
that's
made
the
it to
only
the
colour.
end.
Didn't get to the end, and that was the only colour, and you're supposed to go, there's that kid. Anyway, roll the
I
credits.
see dead people.
3.5
Well, it didn't really
hours of-
didn't take hold until the late 1950s, or in
I
the
reckon
1950s.
that's actually really cool. That's
Yeah,
bringing
when
it
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 looks
started
good.
it
Yeah.
started to colour photography started to get big.
Looks better than the fucking.
People can only afford a little bit of red.
Looks better than the people pretending to be dead.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Hey.
And if they had red all over them.
Yeah. Did you know that the word swims upside down is still swims?
Yeah, so
Upside down.
So it's not a, what do they call it, a palindrome or
No.
not
No.
a pal-
No, so what is that when it's red upside down?
Not sure.
Such a thing?
I do not know.
is there any other ones?
A phenomenon? A phenomenon?
Something like a phenomenon, in
so
the words of LL Cool J.
is that where the list stops? Because
I've got another list. 10 incredibly dangerous band toys.
stop right there.
What if my dog only brings back the ball because he thinks I enjoy throwing it?
It's just your 5-minute bit. Yep.
I'm not really sure. It's my list.
It's great.
Is
Did
it a list
write
you
this
made?
list?
No.
Nah.
Jinx. Yeah.
I would have really liked it if that
Let's
whole,
say yes.
that
Okay,
whole
cool.
hole in
Try
Ah.
that again. Ask me again.
Did you write this list?
Yeah.
Yeet.
Just before I came over. Yeah, I did.
It'd be nice if did some homework sometimes.
It's great.
probably true.
I think he's come very prepared.
Look, I was thinking maybe oxygen is slowly killing you and it just takes 60 to 90 years to work.
Well, this is true. So many pollutants in the air. What are we to do?
What are we to do?
I don't know.
Is that worth a read?
It's a headline.
It sure is. 10 years ago, the lotto made me a millionaire. Now I suck off dogs for quavers.
What are quavers?
Yeah,
Why is
that
he-
must be good.
Yeah.
That must be real
Are
good.
the dogs
That's-
giving him the quavers?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who's paying him?
There's
Yeah.
a story
Yeah, who's-
about a guy who.
Who's making him suck off all these dogs?
Oh, no, he does it for free.
You want a quaver? Suck off my dog again. Yep. Seems to be a common theme with quavers and me.
Man's best friend over there.
Bravo. And a quaver. Still know what a
I've
quaver
got
is.
one. I've got one headline here. Alabama man tried to blow up mom with propane.
Okay.
And if you turn mum upside down, it says wow. There you go.
In Morm.
And
Madam or madam is one of the longest sentences backwards as it is forwards.
and what was the other one you said back in the day? But when at the birth of the internet, it takes longer to write the word at
More
than
syllables.
The actual word at.
Yeah, and more syllables in www than there is World Wide Web.
Great.
But if you had to say worldwideweb.turnstilerecords.net.
.net, which is a great outro, actually.
Peace.
Was that our email address or our website address?
That's your website.
Excellent. So go there and check out all the latest episodes, including this one.
Can you just say that one more time?
No.
Because I can never remember it.
Neither.
worldwideweb.turnstilerecords.net.
Okay, yes. So we checked
.au?
that.
No,
Just
no,
.net.
.au. No, I
.au.
opted out of the AU.
Good on ya. It's worldwide.
All right.
Web.
So what's
Yeah.
going on for next week? I can sort of smell the end coming here. Let's get a.
It's approaching.
We've covered a lot of news stuff. Hopefully, nothing that crazy happens again in the news this week.
Crazy.
Hopefully, they
Dude sucking
they
off dogs for quavers.
lay off the mice.
Quavers.
You know, doctors need to start to. Researchers need to lay off the mice. We need to get who was clubbing who was wanking off a cougar.
Someone was
Someone beat off a cougar.
beat off a cougar
Started
with his
episode.
bare hands.
With his bare hands.
And we've
Glove up for that.
grounded all the pesky planes that are crashing for everybody.
Oof, don't even think we discussed that, but let's throw it in at the outro.
Yeah, this is just stuff that's in the news. We're
Oh,
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Gotcha,
No, we don't
Roger,
need
Roger.
another week like this.
No. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Well,
Anything good?
Religion. Oh, God.
Well, what's on for next week? What have we got planned? What's our hopes
I
and dreams?
can't read the future, Marty, but what I do know is that we'll be here doing another episode.
I hope so. I hope so.
We're not sure who the guest is going to be.
We don't.
So far, we've been cranking out 4 episodes a week. I think we've peaked at 27 episodes this year.
Sick.
So we're aiming for 100.
Could even now, imagine like from that, you could probably cut it down to one good episode.
Probably good to
This
cut
is the
down.
whole thing. I mean,
Yeah, let's just chop out the highlights.
Oh, I think we're doing all right. And I'm sure
mean,
you
thank-
agree, because if you've got this far into the episode, we must have been doing something.
Something, right?
All I have to say is thank Christ for the internet.
Oh,
yeah, we'd be fucked,
can't wait
wouldn't
to
we?
take photos of myself pretending to be dead.
Because my life's not that interesting, but it seems that everything else that's going on the internet's pretty good fodder for a podcast.
And
sure
I
is.
say, if it feels good, pull it.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
off the
That's a
internet.
good message.
It is.
I would like people to start recycling more. No, I went off on recycling last week. It's a wrong message to send. Like, stop using it, then you don't have to recycle it.
Sure.
Bingo. Buy something high quality that doesn't need to be replaced.
There you go. There you go.
Well, fucking make something high quality that we don't have to replace.
Mm.
You know?
Well
It
said.
starts all at the top.
Yeah.
Correct. Like music. I'm looking at you, pal. Make something with decent quality.
With something that
Uh,
people don't want to just fucking throw out the window.
And if
True.
you want to be the top banana, you've got to start from the bottom of the
Correct.
bunch.
Yeah, we do know that.
And the cameras are rolling.
I got a lovely bunch of
Yeet, yeet.
coconuts.
Yeah, yeet, yeet, and all that type of thing. But
Yeah.
thanks for coming in, Adza. We'll see you at the next
What
one.
about me?
Peace.
I was just about to say thanks for coming in, Jezbot.
Excellent.
See you at the next one.
Yes, I'll be
If
here.
I was
Thanks,
to
Tim.
describe
What about me?
if I was to describe my time on air tonight, it would be Yeet.
Excellent. Thanks for coming. I'm Tim Tucker.
I'm Jezbot.
I'm Adstinooks.
We out.
Peace.
Yeet.
Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. The ship will self-destruct in exactly 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Who are you?
one pod left, and 3 of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod. What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod sounds really nice.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should look out. Goodbye.